What's up, guys? Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Just wanted to share some thoughts here out of some of the reading over the last couple of weeks, the book of Numbers. And I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff that we do with social media. But the thing I want to talk about today that really just jumps off the page, to me at least, is the constant drumbeat of the people of Israel. They're slaves in Egypt, working 7 days a week, brutal taskmasters. Just God miraculously delivers them with signs, wonders, parting of the Red Sea. You got the cloud of, fire, or the pillar of fire and the pillar of cloud, leading them. They've got manna. But still constantly complaining. All that stuff actually just became common, and it lost the awe and the wonder and the luster. And they started despising the manna. Oh, we have this stupid old miraculous provision from God. Oh, it's really crazy. But that really is human nature. I think human nature is kind of just that way, and that's why Jesus said it's a wicked and perverse generation that seeks after signs, because eventually you're just always gonna be looking for the next high, the next hype. You become experience junkies, and that's not how God operates. He doesn't perform on command, and by and large, the miraculous and God's divine intervention powerfully into every situation, that just doesn't happen. It's a rare thing. There's a reason why it's a miracle. If it happened every single day, it would just be normal, and frankly, again, people, I think, would do the same thing. But the people of Israel constantly complained, and you gotta just your heart has to go out to Moses, putting up with these folks. Oh my goodness. And it's interesting. They complain. There's a plague. Whole assembly sees thousands of people at times killed by the ground opening up, snakes going into the camp, plague, whatever it might be, judgments of God coming. And then just a short time later, they're right back at it, right back at complaining, often blaming Moses. Right? That's how we are. We don't like to self-reflect. We don't like to take the mirror and look at ourselves and be like, man, there's a whole lot of things I need to be working on. I'm the problem. As an example, right, they're getting ready to go into the promised land, and the spies go in, and 8 of them come back, or 10 of them come back with a bad report. And then it's like, God's like, forget it. You know what? You're not going in. And then all of a sudden, no, okay, we'll obey God, we'll go in. And God's like, no, you're disobeying me now. And they never even realized this is our fault. We are the ones that brought the bad report back, the ones that listened to the 10 guys that didn't have faith. It's our fault. No, it's everybody else's fault. This is the problem that we see, and I think an issue that we should recognize and address in ourselves. Are we the type of people that, there's always something negative. There's always something negative going on. There's always something in our lives that, even if it's not bad in and of itself, everything's pretty good, but it could be better, right? We got the raise at work. We even got the raise, but it could have been more. Right? We got the notice in the mail. Wow. The bank has decided to forgive our house loan. But, really, this neighborhood's going down, and I really don't even want to be in this neighborhood anymore. We just have a tendency to go that way. I think that's why the New Testament tells us, to be thankful and to be content, and these kinds of things, because that's going against our natural humanity. It's not natural for us in general. Some people are maybe a little bit more thankful or positive or whatever. But it is just so natural to complain, so natural to be that, to be negative, to focus on what either isn't going good or could be going better. And then, of course, naturally, we don't look at something. Maybe it's legitimate negative. Maybe it's legitimately not going great. But again, we don't look at, well, what is my role in this, right? I'm having financial difficulties. We sit back and, blame this person, that person, the government, life, then start getting envious and bitter towards someone that maybe made better decisions or has more than us or whatever. But we don't sit back and go, wait a minute. I wonder if the fact that I'm lazy and don't really want to hold down a solid job and just work hard and be diligent and move up the ranks, I wonder if that has anything to do with it. I wonder if my poor money management has anything to do with it. I wonder if the fact that I'm very materialistic and, yeah, I can't afford really expensive things, but the things I can afford, I just constantly have to have, new, better, I can't afford to eat at 5-star restaurants, but boy, I eat out, 2 and 3 times a week. And again, right, do we do that self-reflection? And I think we can learn. The Bible actually says these things are for our example in the Old Testament, things that they went through. And I think that we can actually learn some really good lessons through somebody else's mistakes. I mean, they missed out on so many of the promises of God, and I think we do too. If our goal is just to be saved, that's kind of a low bar we're setting for ourselves, right? Don't you want to be everything you can be in God? Don't you want to have the deepest relationship you can? Have a powerful ministry to help others and partner with the Spirit to really accomplish God's will in the earth? And again, I think if we set the bar really low for ourselves like that, we end up just kind of riding the line, and it's really easy for us to fall right off the line. And, God forbid we die or God comes back on a time when we were riding the line and we fell off on the other side, and then that's the state we end in. I mean, shouldn't we get as far away from the world as we possibly can, as far away from our secular, carnal, normal humanity, and try to cling to Jesus? That seems to be the better choice. But so many people don't make that choice. And I think that we can look at the people in the Old Testament and derive a few things. I'm not going to be a complainer. I'm not going to be a gossiper. I'm not going to be an excuse maker. I'm going to hold myself to the highest standard. I'm going to hold my family to the highest standard. Again, these things in love, in balance. I think some people can tend to beat themselves up too much or be too harsh on their family or whatever. But I think that's a rare breed. I think most people have way too low standards. We have way too low of expectations. We don't hold ourselves to a good godly standard. And I think we should. I think we can take them as an example. See what happens when you're a complainer. You're constantly remembering the good old stuff back in Egypt, and now you can't even go into the blessings and the promises of God that He actually intended for you. So let's use their example and be better. Let's not complain. Let's not project and blame other people for things. Let's not constantly be tearing down our leaders, but lifting them up, because their job is hard. Let's be people that hold ourselves and our families to a high standard in God. Well, that other family's not got the same standard. So what? That's them. Let them do what they want to do. God bless them. We love them, and they're a brother in Christ. But as for me and my house, oh no, we're not going to have the miraculous provision over here on this side. We're going to the other side, right? Let's be people that cross over into the promises of God. Love you guys. God bless you. Again, interested to see what your thoughts are on some of these things. And we'll catch you on the next video.